Welcome back, Chipsters. It has been a couple days. It has been a busy couple days, so therefore we didn't put any videos out. So what we had done was, I got two children that had birthdays a couple days ago, and then I have one Monday. I had one Friday and one Monday. So therefore, I says, children, what if we just we'll go on a little surprise getaway. So I surprised them, went on a little getaway to a water park, and we had just an absolute riot. Therefore, we didn't make any videos because I just, four kids to myself in public, it keeps me plenty busy. I mean, I could have rushed through and did a video probably, but I had the stuff to do it, but I'm just too busy. I mean, single parenting is just an absolute, you're just busy all the time. That's the easiest way to put it. So therefore, like taking kids to the bathrooms, and you have girls going to the bathrooms with no adult, you just got to constantly be thinking 10, an hour, 2 hours ahead of what you're doing, because you have to maintain and you have to be prepared for every possible different thing that could happen. So therefore, I was really busy this weekend, and we had a great time, and the kids had a great time. I pulled the old prank. They thought by the time we were almost there, and by the time we left, they had kind of figured out we were going. We went to the Great Wolf Lodge, if any of you in Michigan know what that is. So we went up there, and before we got there, I pulled into a shack of a motel, and they were kind of bummed out. Now, the littlest one, she was pumped up because there was a pool there. The older two were really upset because it's just a hotel, Dad. And I said, that's all we were going to, was just a simple hotel. I didn't say we were going to nowhere special, and I tricked them for about 10 minutes. Then they figured out what was going on. So that's where I have been. I am back at the homestead, and I'm getting some firewood kicking around now. What I did was I just shut this thing off and just turned the propane on. So firing it back up. And how this works is my forced air blows through the water on this anyway, so it maintains the temperature anyway, so it won't freeze with the propane running. You can see we're running 89 degrees. Therefore, it won't freeze because you're blowing hot air through it. It does steal a little bit of the propane to heat this water. So the old wood stove, I got a lot of people freaking out when I first did the video of this thing. People were just like up in arms because of how much creosote was on the inside. And, John, it's never gonna last. Yeah, I literally oh yeah, baby. So I literally have not done anything as far as changing parts on this since we've owned it. So I will have to change one part. I need to change this out because you can see, I don't know if you can or not, we got a little bit of smoke coming out around the door. Yeah, I need to change that out. I mean, you can tighten it up, which I did once about a year ago. But now it needs a new one on there, and I'll do that. But yeah, in my firewood, the thing when it comes to what we were talking about earlier, of just this is just my opinion on the single parenting stuff, but like, time is my biggest thing. The least amount of time it takes to do something. I was kind of OCD about that before, thanks to my father. But now I'm even a little worse probably. Therefore, I split this pile of firewood myself, and this one kind of come from the shop, and Mike actually brought some of that over when we split this. But like, that's your 12 size boot right there. I get big old chunks of wood. Therefore, if I throw 3 of them in the morning and 3 of them in at night, that's all I use. Where if I got this stuff over here, I gotta throw like 10, 12 of those in the morning and 10, 12 of them at night. Therefore, I do this. It takes me like, seriously, 30 seconds to put wood in the wood stove, and then I'm done and on to the next thing. And that's kind of how goofy I am, just because, I don't know. I only have so much time to do things. So if the faster I can do it, that's what I'm all about. And look at here, them poor. They had church down the road this morning. I see when we come home, we come up the back way, and there was a bunch of buggies up there. They all come through here. A group of them live out this way, so they cut through there, and they slow her right down here at the hill. They slow her down, and and they bring the horse to just a walk. They don't push the horse. So for all everybody out there, some people freak out about horses and whatnot, but I think it's pretty cool. Whatever, I guess. I guess everyone has their own opinion. But they're trekking around home. Now, can you see the deer tracks that went through the yard here recently? It's kind of funny. They're right there, and then there's another set of them. Oh, where are they at? They cut right through here, but you can't see them because of the shade. Now, we built a house here 4 years ago, and they would run from here across the road right where the house was, and they'd run over to those pines. Now that the house is here, it's funny that the deer have not changed their pattern. What they do is they run up the side bank, run across the driveway, run over here, and they've been eating on some acorns over here. And then they'll cut through, and they'll cut right across over there, and do the same thing. They just go around the house. But again, that was like 3 years ago. We built the house here, and the deer are still on their original pattern. Kind of different. They don't change the pattern at all. After years and years, they just kind of work around it. But anyway, it's kind of getting cold out here because we have some serious cold problems coming, and we had cold problems this weekend. And I literally passed one of the pickup trucks broke down on the side of the road when I was going away this weekend. So just everything's gelling up. Other pickups wouldn't start yesterday. It was minus 25, I think, yesterday, Fahrenheit. And then they're talking like it's going to be that tomorrow, except for we're supposed to get 12 inches of snow. So we got a little bit of snow here, not a whole lot. I got to get the bourbon fired up today. I'll run her to town tonight and throw some gasoline in her. She's about out, the poor gal. Get that fired up. So it's looking like freezing cold temperatures tomorrow, absolutely freezing, and a bunch of snow. So everybody's kind of getting ready, geared up. Hopefully tomorrow things will go decent. But we're getting a little fire going on here. She'll catch up the temp, and then I'll shut the propane off. That's kind of the idea, what we got going on. And that's that. I need to add a little water to the hot tub. That's out, but I might turn that down a little bit because let me tell you, it's cold out. So yeah, now you can see the smoke a little better coming out of that door. But I'm not that fussy. I don't burn a lot of wood. Like I said, 3 of those pieces in the morning and 3 at night, and that's all I use a day. So I'm not picky on it. This thing don't burn a lot of wood. Being it's a brand new house, it don't lose a lot of heat. Put it all together. The huge door. I'm just a fan and happier than ever. So that's what's going on today. Sorry, missed for a couple days. We'll put out a video. Maybe we'll get I don't know if it's worth putting out another one tonight or not. Comment below if it's worth it. I do have another video. It was a bad day the other day for loggers in the area, and some sawmills. And if you want to see that video, comment below. Second video tonight. If you want to see a second video, just comment below. Hit us with another one, John. Chipper guy, throw another one out there, and maybe we'll put another one out there. If enough people comment, then I'll do it. Okay? Thanks for watching, and as always, just keep rolling. Oh, look at that sun. It looks so nice and inviting, but let me tell you what, it is freezing.